Hello students, welcome back to my channel. In the today's video, I am going to explain what is an POP3, that is an Post Office Protocol version 3. I have already explained what is an Post Office Protocol in the previous video, so I would like to request you to watch the video of Post Office Protocol for better understanding of this version 3 Post Office Protocol. Apart from that, I have already uploaded the video on SMTP also, as it is also used for sending the email. So I would like to request you watch this video also. Now, what is an Post Office Protocol 3? It is a most recent version. It is a most recent version of POP. It is a protocol used to receive email at a receiver end. It is the most recent version of standard protocol for receiving the email at a receiver end. So we can say that it is a client-server protocol which is used for receiving the email, and it is going to be held at an internet server for you. Whereas you can take an example of post office, it is very similar to the concept of post office. Whenever any letter comes, first it is going to be sent to the post office, and from that it is going to be transferred to the individual addresses. So post office protocol works in very similar way to this post office. And you can also check the mail on a mailbox on a server, and then you can download it with the help of POP3 only. This protocol is used to build most popular email products like Outlook, Edura, as well as whenever the POP3 delete email as well as you receive the email, or whenever you download the email from the server, the POP3 is going to delete that mail from that particular server. Okay, now see, whenever we are transferring the data, or you can say that if you want to send the mail from client A to client B, how it is going to be sent? See, first of all, the messages is going to be sent with the help of mail servers, and this mail servers uses SMTP from client user server to the recipient mail server. The data is going to be transferred with the help of SMTP, and this SMTP is going to use the push protocol. It is going to use the push protocol, means it is going to push the messages towards the recipient side. Means from this mail server to this mail server, the messages is going to be transferred with the help of SMTP, whereas SMTP is going to push the messages towards the recipient mail server. And from this recipient mail server, means from this B, the B is our recipient, and from this recipient B, this mail server to this recipient B, the messages is going to be transferred with the help of POP3, or you can say that with the help of Post Office Protocol or IMAP. So it is going to use the pull services, or you can say that pull protocol. It pulls the messages from the mail server to the recipient. So in this way, how the data, or you can say that mail, is going to be sent from client A to client B. One more important thing you have to remember, if we are using IMAP, then why there is a need for using POP? As I have told, we can use POP or IMAP for pulling the messages from the mail server. Then why there is a need for using POP? Because as we know that IMAP is used for accessing email. IMAP is also used for accessing email, but it is also used for accessing email. But what happened? POP is going to support the offline access. It also supports the offline access to the messages, due to which less internet is going to be required. Internet usage is going to be reduced. So this is the difference between IMAP and, or you can say that, POP. So because of this facility, we can prefer to use an POP protocol. I hope you like my video. If you like my video, please don't forget to subscribe my channel.